Hi, Stephanie. I wanted to comment on your post from this week. I thought you had a very interesting post. You took it in a different way than from what I was looking at it when I wrote my discussion board thread this week. But I liked how you had talked about that there, according to like the business education piece of it, there seems to be endless resources for finding money and economic endorsement, but there's little concern for learner outcomes such as ensuring all learners' needs are met. And I do think that is one of the biggest challenges of a distance learning education. Whereas when you have a traditional education, you do have your IEP meetings, you have the resources and support teams that ensure accommodations and IEP goals are being met. Whereas in distance education, you have little support other than your resources, and that's where I think online education tries their best to provide. For instance, like Liberty, they have the writing tutor that you can go to. And possibly other distance educations provide other tutors for all subject areas. That's one thing that I would think if I was setting up like a K-12 distance education program, I would be sure to have our tutors on hand for math, science, social studies, all content areas. One of your quotes that I really liked in your post, and I quote, it's from Simonson, Smaldino, and CSEC, highlight that in distance education program, the learner outcomes should be equivalent but not necessarily the same as a traditional classroom. And this is according to Simonson, Smaldino, and CSEC 2015. I agree with you. And I think this is a key prime example of that when like I said, in traditional education programs, there are face-to-face interactions about meetings and such as IEPs and services that students are provided with. Whereas distance education, it's up to the student to contact the teacher and while the teachers weekly communicate with their students, I think it's more on the students in this type of distance education. Whereas in traditional education, I think the students receive. At a early childhood standpoint from this, I think that learners are just given the resources and these teachers, the IEP resource room is available for the students, and they work out their schedules. So that's something to be mindful of when someone is developing a distance learning program, of how they are going to meet all learners' needs. So thank you this week. It was a very interesting topic and to respond about. Have a great week. Thank you.